Here in the undergrowth, the lizard waits, watching its prey. With minute precision, quick as a flash, it strikes. Okay, so this isn't the jungle, but it's certainly one of the more wild kitchens you'd happen to see. Alexei has lizards large and small, snakes, a parrot, a bat, and a squirrel, to name just some. He's a private collector who cares deeply about what he does.
Any animal has a character of its own. They're glad to see you when you come home. Keeping any pet at home is a great incentive for living, but keeping exotic animals is still a tricky business.
His passion isn't just reflected in the types of food he has to buy and keep for his reptilian hordes. It's also shown by the lengths collectors go for their prized specimens.
It's a path full of disappointment. This business is really difficult. An animal is a living creature and needs care. Sometimes the cost of keeping an animal is much bigger than the cost of buying one.
One man who can help is Yevgeny Rybaltovsky. He's one of Russia's small band of animal importers. He spends months travelling the world to buy exotic specimens and many more frustrating months trying to get the paperwork to bring them to Russia.
Veterinary laws here are so complicated that a British company that supplied butterflies to the Moscow Zoo said they've never had such a difficult delivery. They were told to provide certification that their butterflies weren't ill with anthrax and foot and mouth disease, which is dangerous for cows and horses. Butterflies can't even contract these diseases.
The problem with bureaucracy is so bad, says Yevgeny, that it drives many importers onto the black market.
Unlike in other countries which have strict laws which everyone must observe, our laws just create problems for those who do legal business because these laws are very difficult to implement. Naturally, such a situation creates favourable conditions for a black market in animals.
And there, the cost in animal lives is enormous. The journey to Russia is a tale of neglect, many animals succumbing en route to starvation or exposure. And even for the few that get here, it's a deadly lottery whose home they'll end up in.
80% of the demand are amateurs who buy animals just for fun. They don't understand that a monkey isn't a CD player that you can just turn off when you don't need it.
Some of the worst offenders are photographers, eager for a cute young chimp or cub for their photo shoots. But as they grow up, animals' wild instincts start kicking in. The result is that owners soon get bored of their pets and play out the final piece of this animal tragedy.
Some October, November or December night, they just take it to a park and leave it there. And with the first frosts, it dies. And the body is quickly picked apart by feeding crows.
Yevgeny and his animals have to jump through hoops to get to customers. Others don't want the hassle and ignore Russia's complex rules on importing rare species. But the ultimate cost of the black market falls not on suppliers or buyers, but on the animals themselves. Tom Barton, RT, St. Petersburg.